Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another money-making video for you guys today, and I'm gonna be telling you all about how I decluttered and sold a whole bunch of my stuff to make $1,000. So what I want you guys to do while you're watching this video is to think about all of the stuff in your house that you can sell, because I'm going to be giving you guys my biggest tips for putting stuff online and selling it to make yourself some extra money. So a little background information for this video if you're new to my channel. I recently moved provinces here in Canada and I could only take with me what I could fit in my car. So this started a really big decluttering process. I knew I had to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff, and initially I was just going to donate it and bring it to thrift stores, and I did do that with some of my stuff, but there were some things that I spent a lot of money on, and I was thinking, you know what, I can probably get some money back for this stuff. So I put a whole bunch online and I ended up making $1,000 on all of my stuff. But I want to note that I am still being responsible with this money. So all of the money that I got for my old stuff went into an apartment fund for my new apartment that Aaron and I are going to be getting in September. Once the end of the summer comes, we're going to be going into the city and signing a lease for a new apartment, and obviously we're going to need a whole bunch of new furniture. So that's where this money is going to come in handy, because we won't have to dip into our bank accounts and come up with a whole bunch of money to furnish this new place. The very first part of my decluttering process and making this $1,000 was getting rid of all of the spare change that I've been saving up over the past few months. And this also included just small like $5 and $10 bills that I would save once they would come into my wallet or something. So I gathered up all of this change and all of this money and brought it to the bank, and I got about $350 for all of this change. So this really motivated me and started me on the right track, because I was like, okay, this feels so good. I got rid of some of that change and I even made some money. So let's see how much money I can make off of my other stuff. So the first things that I decided to sell were mainly my decor pieces. I sold a really nice piece of wall art with like golden palm trees on it, and I sold this for $20 because it was pretty much brand new and it was super beautiful. I was sad to let it go, but I obviously couldn't fit this in the car when we were moving. And I also sold a really nice bouquet of flowers from Michael's, and I sold a candle holder and rugs and things like that. So I got mainly $10 to $20 for all of these smaller things, and then I moved on to the bigger stuff like my bed and my couch. The two main places that I sold my things were Kijiji, which is a Canadian company. I think it's a lot like Craigslist. It's just an online community where you can post your pictures and sell your stuff. And I also used Facebook buy and sell groups, which I found to be more successful than Kijiji because there are so many people on Facebook. It's more likely that people are going to see your stuff, and it's also really easy to communicate through Facebook Messenger. So this worked really well for me, and that's where I made the most of my sales. I wanted to mention two huge tips for making sales when you're posting stuff online. The first one is to take a good picture of your stuff. Sometimes when you're online looking at secondhand things, people will post a dark picture of a couch and there's like garbage and other stuff in the picture, and it's just really distracting and you can't get a good idea of what they're actually selling or what the condition is of the item. So if you want to get your stuff out there and get it sold, it's a good idea to make sure the lighting in your picture is good, you can see the item really well, and it looks like it's in good condition, and there's no other things around it that's going to distract from what you're actually trying to sell. My next biggest tip is to make sure to price your stuff really reasonably. I know it can be hard when you paid so much for something originally to price it pretty low, but you just have to think how bad you actually want to sell the item and how much you want to get money back for it. Because I've posted stuff online in the past for probably too much and it just doesn't sell, and I end up with a whole bunch of clutter still in my house. So what I did this time, I was moving, so I was pretty desperate to get rid of everything, and I posted it all super reasonably priced, and it sold really fast, like within a day. Basically, my rule for pricing is to price the item a little bit under half of what I originally paid. So if I paid $100 for something, I would probably say $40 or $45 for the item. And it might seem low, but I promise people cannot resist a deal. So somebody is gonna contact you right away for that item, and you're gonna be $45 richer. So now I'm gonna tell you guys what I sold my big items for. I sold my couch for $300, and I was so excited about this because I actually only paid $300 for my couch, and this is kind of breaking my own pricing rule, but there are some exceptions. So when I bought the couch, it was already secondhand, but the person had bought it new and only used it for a few months. So it was pretty much a brand new couch in perfect condition, and I only got it for $300. And Aaron and I only had it for under a year, and obviously we took really good care of it, so it was still in almost perfect condition, the same type of condition as when we got it. So that's why I wanted to see if I could sell it for $300, because I thought that was what it was still worth. And lucky for me, I sold it in about a day and a half, and somebody came and picked me up. Somebody picked me up. No, they just picked the couch up. Somebody came and picked it up and gave me $300 in cash. I was so happy about that. The next thing I sold was my bed, and I've had this for a few years, so it wasn't like the greatest, but I still sold it for $150, which was awesome. I was kind of getting a little bit skeptical of whether I would sell it or not. I was ready to just donate it, but then somebody came and said they would offer me $150 for it, so that was really awesome too, and I was up to $450. The next big thing we sold was our TV stand, and we got rid of this for $40. So with all of the furniture, decor, and little odds and ends, I made $1,000 by just decluttering and getting rid of all of my extra stuff. Alright guys, so I'm gonna close out the video here. I really hope you liked it, and I hope it inspired and motivated you to look around your house to see what kind of stuff you can get rid of and make some extra money for yourself. I also hope you liked the tips that I gave you for selling stuff online, because I think this was a really big learning experience for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys to make sure that you make some sales on your stuff. So if you want to see more of my videos in the future, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button and also turn on your notification bells, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!